Um, well, let's start with Thursday. I just want to make this like kind of quick. Starting from um getting on the bus. Well, let's start before that. When I woke up, even before I woke up, Naomi had this alarm, and she set the alarm for 5 o'clock. She kind of stood. She was kind of up for like that hour reading and stuff, and you know her thing, cause she can never go to sleep. And that day was just really exciting.
Do you want to start with this section? Yes. Wait, even me and Aaron?
So then, when that time came, I was like, well, Thursday, the day we go to school. How is that gonna be? Whew, that's crazy. Cause all I could think about, first of all, was getting on the bus. Then the next thing was getting to breakfast, and then finding my classes and meeting all these kids. Listen here, I am a freshman, right? So, being that, you would think, I still feel like a middle schooler, to be honest. I don't feel like no high schooler. And, I feel a little, like, so little, and, it's difficult. And so, like, when I got on the bus, everything was cool. It's been 3 years since I got on the bus. So that was crazy. You know, it was awesome being on that bus. But come to find out, later on that bus, I had a huge stomach ache. Huge. And it got to the point where I felt like I was going to throw up. I was just like doing that like the whole time, like trying to keep it in. Because I didn't want to embarrass myself on that bus. Like, I was trying to keep it cool. First day, already going wrong. And let me tell you, when I got off that bus to go to my next bus that goes to high school, oh my goodness. I almost threw up in the grass. And there was way more kids than on the bus. Like, all the buses were out there. I had to go find my next bus. And I almost threw up. Like, wow. Then I got on the bus and I still felt that way. It was not a good feeling. Then, when we got to school, like, it took almost probably, I don't know, it felt like an hour, but probably like 30 minutes or whatever. Longer than we was on the other bus. So the second bus took a lot longer to get to school. Don't know why, but it did. And so when we got off the bus, I had to go find breakfast, right? And I had to like walk down. It was like kind of a long way, but kind of not. And then when we got there, we entered these hallways, right? That's where I got lost at. I'm just like, where is the cafeteria from here? Because I clearly didn't know. So I basically like went like almost not the whole school, but like by the time I got there was only like 2 or 3 people in the cafeteria getting breakfast. And even then, I was just like, okay, nobody's here. Are any of those people eating their breakfast or what? Because, you know. Plus, I wasn't feeling good, so I really didn't care. All I wanted was some juice. But no, you can't just get a juice. You have to get a sandwich with it. So I got that. But the only reason I didn't like feel like getting nothing else was because I almost, that whole time, all the way up to before third period, I guess, band. Um, I felt so sick, and the worst thing that could ever happen is throwing up. When you feel that sick, like no. So I basically had
Hey,
to.
me and Mama were the same size. You look like a
Hello.
granny.
Hey,
What's that? I know.
so shh.
What?
All right.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'm talking about orange juice. So
What?
talking about juice.
Really?
Yeah, really. So like I was saying, I had my orange juice, right? And I just had that on the way to class.
Oh, you're weird, Keisha.
What? It's true. So yeah. Had
That was
that. Then kind of got lost on the way to class because, finding Miss Barron's class was difficult. But that was before I found out we had homeroom. I'm just like, homeroom? Last time I checked, they said homeroom was at the end. I don't know. Like, I found out homeroom was first, but that was only because it was a special schedule, special. So, But usually on a regular schedule, they would not have homeroom. So, I found that out, Friday. But, yeah, I had to ask a lady. Let me just tell you. When the lady was trying to help me find my homeroom, I was so confused. I'm like, last time I checked the paper, my schedule did not say, whatever whatever the number said on it. Just something weird. And, I kept saying, this is not my class. And then she was like, your name is NeKesha Williams? I'm like, yeah. Ninth grade, yeah. This is your class. I'm like, huh? I was just confused for a long time. But then she finally took me to my class. I was like, oh, right. That class looked kind of familiar. Took me a while to get there, though. And so basically, trying to find breakfast wasted all my time. Like, when I was looking for that, everybody was getting breakfast. I'm still trying to get there. And then by the time I get there, everybody's already in the homeroom. How was that? Like, that ain't cool. I was walking through the empty hallways, man. First day is just not supposed to be like this. Shoot. But, yeah, I got in that class. And he was like, so, why are you late? And I'm like, I wanted to tell him, but he was just all like, did the bus come late or, like, did the bus come late or did I miss the bus? Something like that. Or he said, did I carjack? I don't know how you said hijack a car. I don't know, something like that. Something with the word jack in it. I don't know. To a car, and I'm like, why would I do that? That's so bad. Like, why would I do that? So yeah, none of those answers were correct. I got lost. It took me a while to get here. I was lost. That's the answer. Like, there's the first day. What are you thinking? I don't know. Something was up in his head. Did you not think first day I'm already lost getting to my first class? Like, but going to first period, the sickness came all over again. I'm just like, oh my goodness. That was the class where right there, I got there, found my seat, and the whole time trying to pay attention to class, it was kind of hard. I had to keep, swallowing and make sure that it didn't come up, because in class, had on these nice fresh clothes, nice book bag and everything. Worst thing is to throw up in class when you have all this cool stuff. And the whole class period, I was just trying to control it. Then when I got out of the class, I was like, yes. I'm like, I kept looking at the girl who had the Gatorade. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what I need right now. I need some of that Gatorade, yo. I was gonna ask the teacher if I can go be excused so I can go like get some water or whatever, you know. But then that's the moment I was just like, oh my goodness. The first time I almost threw up, and I was like, okay, chill. And then the next time I almost did it again. I'm just like, yo. It really almost came out. I'm just like, yo. I was like, at that moment, the teacher should have noticed. Miss Barron should have noticed that I was about to throw up. No, she did not. Twice in a row. And I was shaking inside, like shaking all over. I'm just like, it was mixed up with nervousness, sickness, and, you know, mental illness. I don't know. All that mixing together made me start shaking. After I almost threw up, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Please, Lord, help me today. Help me, because I don't know what's going on. Am I dying? I don't know. But when I got to second period science, I kind of felt better, kind of. But I could barely even write. First of all, I ain't have no sharpened pencil, so I had to use a color pencil. Yeah, I had to use a color pencil, and it took me a while to write because I, I had, still felt sick. So yeah. Trying to make this quick. I don't know how long this is, but So by the end of that class period, I felt better. Going to band, now that right there was tricky business. It's like a long way away. Looking at those maps did not help me at all. But I got it now. I got it. But I figured it out. Yeah, I didn't tell y'all this though. Backtrack. Going from math first period, which was C, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was C. Wait, was it? No, it was G. Yeah, G. And then had to go to C. So trying to find my science class, which was in the C building. C23. My word. Let me just tell you. That's the most difficult class out of all of them. Second period is the hardest to find. Oh my goodness. On Friday, Friday, I found it on Thursday. I found it better than I did Friday. Friday was like, I was lost for like 10 whole, no, not 10 minutes. That's exaggerating way too much. For like, way after the bell schedule. Well, I mean, not really, but I mean, it felt like a long time. It probably only like took probably like 3 minutes to find my class, which felt like forever because it was so huge. Like at one point, I went down the stairs and I was like, "Wait a minute!" But they said that it's in the same building, so how could it be downstairs? So I had to go back up the stairs, and I was like, "Wait a minute!" And I saw this, pathway that led to, it was like a white gate-looking thing. I don't know, but I was like, okay, this looks familiar. So I went there, found C23. I'm like, oh yes, finally. And then going back out to band, I already knew what that was. All you have to do, once you go out of that, C23, I just went right back out. And then I went back to where I came from, went down the stairs, went to the cafeteria, because I quickly saw that. And then I turned to my right, and then I kept going down the hallway, and then kept going down some more hallways, I think. I'm not sure because I ain't looking at no map right now. But somehow, somewhere, I ended up at band. So, And what do you know? I got to band and felt perfectly fine. I don't know, maybe it was just that building. He's cool. I like him. My band teacher is really cool. I got two black teachers, Miss Barron and Mr. Russell. Is that his name? I think so. Mr. Russell? Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure about my reading teacher. I haven't met her yet. We had a substitute for 2 days. But hopefully now I'll get to see what my reading teacher looks like. But, yeah. I don't want to make this too long because, I ain't trying to waste no time. Just trying to run through some things. Lunch. Fourth period. Lunch. Usually I have fifth period, but yeah, middle school I had a fifth period, but now I had a fourth, which is cool because I get to have it sooner. But this time, Thursday, I did not have no pizza. I could barely talk to the lunch lady because I felt like I was gonna throw up right in that spot. But I had some orange juice once again, and the pizza, which I didn't eat, which I regret, and then a cookie. So it was a chocolate mint cookie. It was awesome. I ate half of that. I kept looking at this fruit that was sitting over there across from me that this boy put. I was like, should I eat it? It came from a stranger, and you never know. He could have put something in there that could be dangerous. I didn't care. I was like, orange juice and a cookie. That's it, because I didn't want to throw up from the pizza. So, but next time I will eat it for sure. But I didn't eat it that time, and I regret it. But I kept looking at that fruit. Next thing I know, after thinking about it, for a long time, the lady finally took it and threw it in the garbage. I was like, no, right at the moment where I was about to get it, she gonna throw it in the garbage. Really? Man. So I really didn't have nothing to eat after that. So I just ate my cookie and that was it. But going to art, which was seventh and eighth period, joined together. I had it for 2 periods. That class is low key boring. I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're designing a T-shirt. It's for a contest. We have to make this cool shirt for this art club, and I know I'm not going to win. You're supposed to be positive, but I'm for sure. And I just got to say this: the picture I made for Black History Month. Oh my goodness, eighth grade year. Which was just last whenever school was, you know what I mean, middle school, eighth grade. Um, for Black History Month, we had to um think of who was our inspiration, and I picked my favorite girl. So let me just tell you, that took forever to draw, and I come to find out that picture ain't there no more. Look for it for about like the whole year, all the way up till like the last day, which I didn't come, but come to find out, he either lost it or it was still at the fair, which I doubt it. So like he either threw it in the garbage or he lost it or the people at the fair lost it. I don't know. But to this day I still don't have it. And that picture took forever to draw. Not only did I have to do that, but I also wrote some, things on the back. And that contest was for nothing. Couldn't find my picture, didn't know who was the winner of it. Like, what was the point of that? That's why now I'm just like, if I make a T-shirt design and he loses it or whatever, that's the end of that. I ain't doing no more contests or nothing. And I don't care if it's mandatory. I can't do it. I can't afford for that to happen. But yeah, Friday. Oh my gosh, Friday. I legit fell asleep in my eighth period, which I was still in my art class. Cause it was so boring. All we were doing in that class was working on our design on paper, and I was like, my drawing is just terrible. I don't know what I'm doing here. So yeah, and plus the phone went off, and I had to hurry up and turn that thing off. It took me a while to find the phone, but that's just embarrassing. That's the first time I ever had a phone in class that, you know, went off and it was kind of loud. Everybody was silent. I made sure not to look up at the kids. I looked straight down and looked for that phone. It took me a while, but hey, And then turning off the phone, it made a noise then too. I'm just like, how? But anyway, I don't want to keep this too long, so I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go. You know, I'll just say the rest later, or I'll probably make a part two, whatever. But yeah, that's it for now. Goodbye.